Hey everyone, today I want to talk with you about how to feel safe and grounded in your feminine energy. If you don't know me already, my name is Shay. I'm a feminine guidance coach. I work with women to embody their feminine energy in a little bit of a different way. We actually work with harnessing our masculine energy while we're working with our feminine energy in order to create a really full union within, to allow our inner masculine to claim our inner feminine. So this topic today is inspired by one of the sharings of one of our beautiful sisters on our online women's circle that we hold regularly. All of the information about my work, programs, it's all down below in the caption and you can explore that. And she came and she shared that she's having a hard time working out how to feel safe. And she meant this in a very practical way, like she lives in a complex with other people, but she's on the ground floor by herself. And she has this real fear and anxiety around someone breaking in. And it's not only that, it's in other situations as well, not feeling safe in her body, not feeling safe as a woman just navigating the world. Do you know this feeling? I can imagine that I would be surprised actually if anyone said no. And, you know, it's a layered conversation, but I do want to speak to the fact that it is, of course, important to feel like you're being smart and careful in certain situations, just as a person in the world, not just as a woman, especially as a woman, especially in different places where you are. You know, it's not to say that feeling unsafe is a bad thing inherently. Feeling unsafe in certain situations is our marker for what we need to do to protect ourselves. Like, that dark alley doesn't feel so safe. I'm not going to go down there, right? So that is very important. What is important in this conversation is that there then becomes this feeling that can stay within us, whether it be from past trauma, past experience, whether it be from messaging in the media, you know, fear-mongering, or something else entirely we don't even know, that essentially makes us feel like we're walking through the world ungrounded and unsafe, even if it's a situation where we know we should be feeling fine, but for some reason we're just not. And this feeling brings up anxiety and insecurity, and it's like we are in fight or flight mode, literally like in this like high vibration, and not high in terms of like loving and beautiful, but like fast and erratic vibration. So I want to share that when I was growing up, I felt this too. I knew this energy. And as a kid, you know, not having adults around in certain situations, feeling unsafe is going to be a thing. But there was something that shifted for me. And I can recognize now that I actually feel very safe in my body, very safe in like potential circumstances, right? I think too, if someone were trying to break in when I were here, would that scare me? Yeah, for sure. But also there's something within me where I'm like, I've got this. Like, I'll be okay. It's the same thing that tells me that, you know, if I lose my job, if my relationship ends, if I don't have anywhere to live, you know, or I have to quickly find somewhere to live, or if money is low or any of those things, it's the same thing within me that goes, I'm going to be fine. I'm safe here. I'm safe here. And what that thing is, I truly believe, and what I share in my work is our inner masculine. The inner masculine, inner king, inner provider, protector, this energy that literally exudes safety. You'll know this. The masculine in its pure essence is presence, grounding, solidity, safety. It is the provider and protector, whereas we are the nourisher, nurture, and connector as feminine. And if we are feeling disconnected to our inner masculine, then what's going to happen is we're going to seek for someone else to give us safety. We'll only feel safe if they're in our presence or if they tell us something, tell us what we need to hear. Last night, I have a great example of this already. Last night, I was talking with my partner about moving out, we're both moving to a different place, and it's very complex because we are living in a situation where it's a home and office for many people to come every day. We have very specific things we're looking for, a budget that we want to stick in, areas that we want to be in. And, like for me, what that brought up in having the conversation is like my mind was going like, yeah, it's fine, it'll be fine. But really what my body was feeling was like, this feels unsafe, right? Like my home, like my one of my needs is like, oh no, like what if we don't find anything, and like anxiety. And in that moment, what I wanted was for my partner to be like, we're going to be fine. It's all good. I've got you. What I really needed was to connect with a place within myself that knows that. Yeah, my partner can say that, and that's beautiful. But to need him to say that is something else entirely. That is where we give our power away of feeling safe by placing it in the hands of someone else to say something or be something or do something, which is essentially filling an energy that we are not feeling ourselves within ourselves. So I attribute the fact that, in that moment I was not feeling as connected to my inner masculine for many reasons. I was tired. I was feeling emotional in other areas of my life, and it just in that moment I dropped that. But I could recognize how I did, and I could recognize what I needed to do to bring that energy back in the next moment. And then I felt like this discharge of anxiety. So what I want to share with you is, if you have this feeling within where you feel unsafe, you feel like, when the big changes in your life happen, you feel anxious, which is valid to feel, but you stay in that anxiety rather than like dropping into a groundedness and a confidence in your capacity. That's an indicator that you may need to work more with your masculine energy in a way that is honoring your masculine energy, and that is really giving your feminine all that she yearns for and desires, being the inner king that you wish to claim your feminine. I'm so passionate about this topic. I'm just so aware that right now, feminine work is like rising. There's so much of it. It's fantastic. But there tends to be a missing piece. And that is not connecting also to our inner masculine. It's rejecting the inner masculine and only moving to inner feminine, but still feeling like something's not quite right. And I truly believe that when we make peace with our inner masculine, not fight against it, acknowledge that he's there, and cultivate this energy through different practices, then you will feel that true fullness within, the union within, the ability to walk through the world feeling that you are enough and you are worthy and you have everything you need. I've developed a program around this which is starting in January. It starts on the 19th of January, and I actually have 2 time slots because I do have an audience in different audiences in different parts of the world, and some of my circles, people from the US especially, could not join them in certain times because it would just be like in the middle of the night for them. So I'm offering 2 different time zones for this program, which is a 6-week immersion, group immersion, into claiming your inner king. And through that, claiming your feminine. So it's not just getting like all masculine. No, you'll feel deeply feminine and enriched and vibrant, and you'll feel like this like magnetic pull within yourself to rise and meet yourself and devour yourself and admire yourself. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. More details are down below in the caption. If you have any questions, reach out to me. For now, know that one thing you can do is simply acknowledge that you have within you all of the resources and this energy that you are searching for to feel safe. That piece already will shift things. Okay, I'll speak to you soon, and have a beautiful day, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. Mwah.